structure. Yesterday we have just defined our framework. So with these components, factory component, listeners, pages, test cases, utils, and here under resources, because we are going to keep our config file and data file, basically test data. We're going to keep it here. And so we need still reports and screenshots, but I'll tell that later. Okay, so let's go and define first our factory component will implement. So factory component, what will be there is we're going to write to initialize the browser and application URL, right? So these two we're going to write in this driver factory, and also you want to run in different browsers, how we can control that. All logic we are going to build here. And also we're going to use there is a one concept, thread local concept. That thread local concept we are going to use here. And so you want to set different browser settings, how we can modify. For example, you want to run in headless mode, or you want to run in incognito mode. How can you do that? All these settings for different browsers, that code we have to include in this driver factory class. Okay, so driver factory class, we're going to develop that. And so one TestBase class also will implement here. So how we can do this? This is all ready-made code we have. And so I just want to find out. So still you don't have a GitHub account, right? So we haven't discussed that, right? That a GitHub account, we should have that. So that I will think better. I'll show you how to create the GitHub account. Okay, so let me show GitHub account. Otherwise, the code is in our blog or not. Let me check it. Otherwise, we have to create a GitHub account first. So can you all open github.com before going, because we have to copy the code so that it will be easy for us. Quickly we can move on to the test cases. So unnecessary ready-made code we don't want to modify, but I'll explain the each line of code for you guys. So let me see whether we have or not. Base package. Okay, yeah, we have here. So you don't need all those things. Yeah, you can copy paste this, not an issue. So here we have that entire thing. Few things extra we need to do that I'll explain you this. Okay, this one. Then TestBase also available here. And yeah, that's good. I think we are good now. Okay, good to go now. Right. Yes, we're good. We're good. So let's go and discuss this. And can you all go to here, WebDriver hybrid framework utils? Can you go to hybrid framework utils? So below itself is there, hybrid framework details. Can you open this? And create the first class, WebDriverFactory class. Okay. So WebDriverFactory class, we create it. Go to, so factory package and create new class, WebDriverFactory. Just create the class. Then copy paste this entire code. So this entire code, maybe even if, with import statement also, you can copy paste. Everything till bottom. You can do that. There is a separation between so other class and this class. Till that entire thing you copy paste. So that you don't need to do import statements. Otherwise, you have to do import statements and all those things. So that we can avoid it. Okay. So Control S. Still there are some errors, but we'll see what are those errors. So I'll just revise one by one. Okay, constants. So these constants, I will do that. I'll do that later. Just as of now, you remove that. Okay. Constants you remove. Later we'll see that. Next one, what is the next error? Okay, these are all constants. So otherwise we'll create a constants class under utils package. So let me create a constants class from utils package. Okay. So few changes we are doing. So, and I'll create another one. This class I have to create it. Let's go and create this under utils package. Create a utils package, a constants class. Create one more constants class. Constants class we create. So here we need to define all this. So public static final variable. Okay, this all public static final variables you declare. So that's what I'm doing here. Public static final string Firefox browser equal to Firefox. Same way you create for other browsers also. Just all browser names I'm giving here. 3 browsers is enough. Even IE also we have written. Let's see IE is there or not. Firefox, Chrome, IE also there. Just write IE also. 4. So change here one by one. Chrome, the Chrome browser. IE browser. So Edge browser. Okay. So these are the constants we created in utils package. So I'll come here and then import this. Import from open.utils package. So that issue also is resolved now. So what we need to do, we have created the under utils package constants class. Under that class, I'm defining my browser names. I'm giving my browser names. I'm giving here. Okay, so that is the issue we need to, and this one I'm removing. This is not required. I'm just removing that. So next, what is the changes we need? Okay, implicit weight. Okay, implicit weight also I need to define in the constants. So let's take this implicit weight. How much implicit weight I want to give. So public static final string implicit weight. It's not a string, right? It's what the value we have to give. Implicit weight I'll give 30 seconds. So instead of string, I'll give long. So then this issue also solved here. Okay. So next, what is the other issue? So this we don't need. Okay. So let me explain you what are the changes we made. Okay. What are the changes we made? WebDriverFactory. First you define a class, then logger first statement. So logger name you are providing. And then, so what this thread local WebDriverFactory was, what you're doing here is, so we're getting the instance, WebDriver instance. That's why I made private, and nobody we can change this new WebDriverFactory. This is called singleton design pattern. We call this. If anybody asks you, did you use the singleton design pattern? Yes, you can say it is singleton design pattern. We use it for the WebDriverFactory. WebDriver instance, we're getting only once. So we're creating only once, and a private constructor, if you create, so it won't allow you to create one more object for this. That's these two concepts are called singleton design patterns. And so that will stop creating object for this class by any other place. That is called only one instance of the class can exist at a time. So that's the singleton design pattern. So then we are getting that this get instance. So that means this instance we are getting, and this instance return type is WebDriverFactory. So that's a return instance. And then this, I'll just say TL driver. So TL driver I'll keep so that you can understand easily. This is the thread local. Thread local is a class in Java. So what this thread local will do is, so just see that this class provides thread local variables. So these variables differ from their normal counterparts in the each thread. Basically, you are running your test cases in multiple browsers. Each thread, one local variable will be supplied by this thread local class. That's why we are creating a thread local. So that I'll replace, instead of using a bigger one, I'll use TL driver. So wherever thread local is, I'm just changing to thread TL driver. So just TL driver. So instead of bigger name, I'm just giving a simpler name. So don't worry, I'll explain line by line code. And as of now, first fix all the issues. And then we can go for the line by line code. So where is the issues? One more is there. Okay, so here TL driver and just TL driver. Okay, good, we are good. So just change this to TL driver. Okay, just a small variable I'm using. That's a thread local concept. If you're running in multiple browsers and running parallelly, multiple threads will open, right? Each thread, this driver variable will be passed. So as a local variable, so that each will be independently, it will work. So that's this thread local concept. And then I'm just getting the driver. So I'm getting the driver. So that driver, I'm going to get it here. WebDriver equal to null. And if TL driver dot get equal to null, so try catch block I'm using. Try if browser dot equals ignore case Firefox. So I'm setting the Firefox options. FF options equal to set Firefox options. I have written a method, return type method. So what is this return type method? See here. So Firefox options equal to new Firefox options. Basically, we are creating object for Firefox options class. So this class is used. So you want to disable info bars or you want to accept insecure certifications, and this will help us. So that's all. Any Firefox browser settings, if you want to change, you are using this Firefox options class. Then you are returning that. So this return type is Firefox options class object. Okay, this method is returning Firefox options type. That's why I'm writing all this. Okay, and same way, edge options, set edge options. You're setting the edge options, edge settings. So again, you have to create edge options equal to new edge options. So options equal to add arguments, method is there. So all are similar methods in each Firefox options or edge options or Chrome options. This method is common, add arguments. So disable info bars. Some warning info bars will come, right? When you open any browser, any application, those I'm saying disable them. So that's how to disable. And also, if you get a secure sites, so those will be accepted by this second option, second setting. So I'm returning that options. Then we have a Internet Explorer options. For Internet, there are many, and I'll remove this because this already this one we don't need, so disable that one. Like Internet Explorer, even for Internet Explorer also, you have to set. So there is a options.set capability method is there. So set capability, Internet Explorer driver dot enable persistent hovering and false, and require window focus false, i.e. ensure clean session true. We are making it true because we are asking IE clean session we want, and ignore zoom settings. So these are all the settings you have to do if you want to run an IE browser. But anyhow, we are not going to run an IE browser. We have an Edge browser, so similar browser, right? So if you want, you can use this, but learn all these concepts. What are all the features are there in the Internet Explorer driver? Introduce flakiness by ignoring security domains. That's all make true, and return that Internet options, Internet Explorer options. So that's it. Where is the Chrome options missing? Yeah, here is the Chrome options. Chrome options equal to new Chrome options. So options dot add arguments, disable info bars, set insecure, secure sites. So this is all the options we are getting. So those options I am using here. So that's if the browser is Firefox, and this is a return type method, right? How can we call return type method? So this is the non-static method. That is also set Firefox options, also non-static method. So I can call directly. One non-static method in another non-static method, you can call directly in the same file. So that is the Java concepts. So it's a return type method. So the return type of this method is Firefox options class. Then that reference variable equal to new. So that's just a method we are writing, method. Then driver equal to new Firefox driver. So I'm passing Firefox driver class, this Firefox options I'm passing, because this is the constructor, parameterized constructor I'm using. Then TL driver dot set, you set this driver. You set this driver. This is the one set for the Firefox. Same. So you can put else if also, or else if, or if. So I want to write else if. Else if. So browser dot equals ignore case constants dot Chrome. So if the browser is a Chrome, set Chrome options, and so the return type of the method Chrome options equal to set Chrome options, and driver equal to new Chrome driver, and pass this Chrome options. So I'm passing this TL driver dot set this driver for that thread local object. We are setting this driver. Same way, else if. All Java, everything is Java will appear for you in the entire Selenium code. Equals ignore case IE and set IE options, Internet Explorer options equal to, so this IE options, new Internet Explorer driver options. So then else if, and same for Edge browser also. And if you want to run in debug mode, for example, you want to run in debug mode, right? So you want to run in debug mode, in the default browser. If no browser is provided, you want to run default browser. So you can give, so another Chrome, I will give default, okay? I'll give default Chrome. So this code I'm going to give it here. Even if you don't provide also, it will run default browser. Okay, so I'm putting a default browser as a Chrome browser. So that's a try catch blocks and TL driver. And I'm just basically what I'm doing, I'm adding the implicit value. If you want, you can put log, right? Log, or what we kept, log. So we have written log.info. So all the log messages, you can have a log.info, log.debug, log.error. So any errors or messages, if you want to print, you can use logger message. So just write simply. So adding implicit wait. So that's the one. And here maximize the log.info. And you can just simply say that maximize the so return the TL driver.get. So you'll get the driver instance with this all concepts. Okay. So this is what we are doing. These are the changes. Please make a note of all this. So this is the get driver, you're going to get it. So get driver type is WebDriver type. So you're going to get the WebDriver type. So after that, quit driver. So you're quitting the driver. So how to quit? TL driver dot get dot quit method you are using. So TL driver dot set null. You're setting that driver as a null. So this is the first class we are going to add. So are we all good, or any questions here? Did you make as per the new changes? Not what you have in the page class. Let me change in our pages class also here. Directly I'll modify here. So this is the right class. You can take it up. If you want, perfectly, I have added now. So you can go and take it up now. So you'll get a perfect class. So is it done? First one?
Can you show the other one, like the constants which you added, like browser, and the last one was
Implicit wait.
implicit wait. Okay.
So basically, instead of keeping in the hardcode values there, I'm putting all in the constants class. So please finish this. If you have a doubt, ask me now itself. Later, sir, I didn't do that. I haven't done this point. I haven't created this class. Don't disturb me later. Ask me now itself in the class. So what you're doing in the class, right? Utilize. I'm here to help you. So is it done by everyone, or still pending anything?
I was getting error, so I will copy the changes you made now.
Yeah. Copy that changes. So whatever we have created just now. So all your issues will be solved with the new code. Just copy this code and copy paste in the. So because this is the very important. If you design along with me only, you can run the code. Otherwise, it's not possible. Even everyday code, we are going to push that to GitHub from tomorrow onwards. So that how to push the code, and if you want to experience the Git and GitHub concepts, this is everyday code. You have to finish it along with me. Code along with me, that will help you. Don't sit ideally. So if you sit ideally, nothing you will get. I'm not telling anything, write the code, just copy paste only. Copy paste also, if you are not able to do, that's not good at all. So creating class we learned in Java. You all know how to create a class. Are we good? Or still anybody pending?
Still, I'm getting error. Then
So share your screen.
okay. Screen sharing shows disabled.
Okay. Share your screen now. Now we can share.